Good morning, YouTube. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Flying solo today. I'm over here at the property and here early, 7 o'clock this morning. Here early so I can try to beat this heat. Got some things I really need to get finished today. Today I'll be putting in a whole lot of marigold that I have at home that I brought with me today, so I can put in the ground today. It's a little bit overdue. And the main reason I'm here today is to do I'm gonna install some tree ring irrigation today. So I think I learned how to do it by watching YouTube. So I'm gonna put the tree ring irrigation in today for all these fruit trees. We have about it's about 20 over here that I need to put it on. And then we have some more way on the other side of the property over there that I need to get done too. So I think it's like about 27, but I'm probably only going to do about 24 of them because this right here is actually zone number 2. And then my my garden boxes over there, all the way in the front of the property, is actually going to be zone number 1. So I already have the drip irrigation for that already set up, which you guys already know in the previous videos. So this will be zone number 2 over here. So yeah, guys, so first thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to start taking everything out of this truck and putting it on the ground where I want to put it. And I'm going to try to work pretty fast today. Like I said, since I'm by myself and we have plans later on today, me and my wife probably go watch Mission Impossible this evening. So I want to try to get as much as I can done today, as fast as I can, and then go home. So I have, like, man, a lot of marigolds to put in the ground today. So let me show you guys what I brought with me today. So what I have today, guys, is I do have some dirt. And like I said, these are coming from my garden bed at home that I'm slowly but surely bringing over here, setting it into that garden bed right there, which is, like I said, is going to be 20 feet. Those boxes are 4x4 each one, so it'll be 5 of them, and they give me 20 feet of all strawberries for Josie. That's what Josie wants. So I got the panels for that, 2 more panels for that, and I have the corners for it. And so, like I said, this dirt right here all came from that garden bed at home, because I still got a piece of that at home that's still full of dirt. So I'm just bringing it over little by little in these containers. And then, as you can see, I have all of the marigold, guys. It's a lot. I mean, it's some more up in there on the front, on the floor. Then I have the water pump, and I have all the tubing and stuff for the lines that I'm running today for the tree ring irrigation. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taking all this stuff out and placing it where I want to place it over here. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and start taking these out right now. Well, first, let me go ahead and put these together first. So I have this, and then these are the corner pieces for it. So let me get this out of here. I'm trying to record with my headband on with the GoPro, so hopefully you guys are getting all of this and you can see it. So anyway, so this one right here goes right here. If I can get that in there, yeah, there we go. So we got that in there, and then this piece right here would go somewhere like, well, yeah. Put this in here first. So grab this one. And I'll bang these in some more later, guys. Yeah, so this one right here will go like this. And there you have it, guys. Like that. Still a little crooked though, so, but like I said, I'll fix this later. And then these pieces right here go on the sides over here. So put this one right here. And this one over here. Put it over here. and it's unleveled. It's not really leveled. So, like I said, these pieces right here just go on the top. So I'll put these on here for now. Like that. Still got these over here, but these are not leveled up yet. So guys, I bought this garden bed like 2 years ago from Costco. I mean, it served me well for the 2 years that I had it. So I can't complain. And like I said, we're still going to use it over here for the strawberries for Josie. So she wants to grow her strawberries. So that's what we'll be using this one for. So again, I still have a couple more pieces at home that I need to add over here. One more, like 3 more pieces. And like I said, this is 4 beds right here. 4 garden beds, that's 4 by 4. And I'll measure them out to make sure it's perfect. And so we got 3 more pieces to put on here on the end. And that will give us our 20-foot garden bed for strawberries, which will be right here next to the berry cage. So, yep, hopefully you guys can see that on camera, because like I said, my head is moving and I have this thing on top of my head, which looks ridiculous, but you guys can't see me, so it's all good. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and start taking out these all this dirt and start dumping it in there where it needs to go. So, and like I said, I do this every week. Well, I'm gonna be doing it every week and just filling up these garden beds. And all this dirt right here needs to be amended, so I'll be putting some cow manure and stuff on there as well to amend it, to get it right. Okay. And we haven't heard anything yet from dealership about Optimus yet, so still waiting on Optimus to ready to pick up. We haven't done any camping in a while. I miss it. Put these plants on there. And girls, all those marigolds, guys, that I have in the truck, I actually grew from seed. I bought it from Home Depot, and it's probably like 100 and maybe 150 in there. I'm not sure, but it's a lot. All right. I know this camera on my head might be bouncing a little bit, so hopefully it's not, but all right, that's it for that. All right, so guess I'm gonna go ahead and start moving the marigolds now too, since I'm already over here. Might as well. And they're going to be going, well, let me move the truck up some. All right, so I moved the truck up a little bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and start taking out these marigolds and just putting them everywhere I want to put them. And guys, I don't know if you guys remember, but I told you guys that from right there where that avocado tree is right there, all of this area right here with all these palm trees right here going all the way over here to the berry cage, this whole area right here in the middle right here, which doesn't include this tree stump right here that we're going to have to burn and remove, but all this area in the middle right here, guys, will be marigolds and any other flowers that we want to put in here. So it's just like some type of ground cover, just to use up this space right here, because we have the mulberry tree right here, and then we might have maybe some other fruit over here. But I know like around that side over there, the other pathway that we're going to have, that will be the orange trees, some of the citrus trees that we're putting in right there, and the pomegranate trees. So just bear with us, guys. We still have a lot of work to do, and but it's all coming together. I left my shovel here from last week, so let me go ahead and take these marigolds out and just start putting them on the ground, because this is the biggest part of my day, which is going to take a lot of time, which is just taking these out of the seedlings and putting them in the ground today. So I'm just gonna spread these out everywhere. Just put them over here everywhere. The problem is too, guys, is the well is right there. You guys can see the well sticking up, and my line that my drip line that I'm putting out here today is gonna run straight through here, straight through the property, straight right beside where the strawberries are going to be. So if I put a lot of the marigolds in here, they're going to get hit by this hose that I'm going to put in here. So that's the problem. Especially the hose that I use when I'm moving around to water the trees. Not so much the drip lines, but the other ones is where it's going to be a problem. So all right, guys, so I took everything out. So you can see this is all the marigold that I have been growing inside the greenhouse at home, and I brought it all over here. So but I do have a problem that I just noticed. I put in some plants last week over here. There was one right there. You can see one right here is missing, one right here is missing. There is two right there. One's missing the head off, and this one right here you can clearly see is missing right here. Well, it's still there, but something ate it, and I think I know what it is. Another one right here is barely eaten. This one right here is completely eaten off, and there was two right here that you can see have been eaten. This is a problem. I noticed that, like, if you look over here at this avocado tree right here, and you look real closely, you can see that there's like bird poop in there. That's bird poop. I mean, not bird poop, I'm sorry. That's a rabbit. A rabbit's over here eating up my plants, guys. So I don't know what I'm gonna do now, because I didn't bring any type of covering or anything to cover up these plants. Man, I'm kind of scared to even put them in the ground now. I'll tell you what I'm thinking about doing is I might just put them over here in the ground right here, put them all close together, because I was going to spread them all out. But if the rabbit's over here going to town on my marigolds, then that's not a good idea. I don't want to take them all the way back home either. So I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna put them in the ground right here, as close as I can put them together. Because like I said, I was gonna place them in here all over this little circle part right here. But I'm thinking I'm just gonna put them in here now, close together, and then use some of that concrete I have over there, those concrete bricks, and then I have a whole bunch of bags of dirt and mulch in there. I could just make like a circle around it or whatever for now, until I can get the netting to put around it. And I can't do that until next week. So, or maybe later on this week I can come back over here. But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting these in the ground. Like I said, I'm just gonna put them right here in a circle, as close as I can put them. And then I'm just gonna try to build a fort around it, I guess. Man, because these plants right here are ready to come out. They're already root bound inside these cups. And this is my last year actually using some of these plastic seedling trays right here, and these little plastic seedling trays right here. My daughters made me some seedling trays that's very small, and they have a hole in the bottom where I can put my finger through it and push the seedling out of it, and it's easy to plant. And I'm tired of using these because they grow so fast out of there, and then I have to put them in cups. So I have to buy more soil. So it's easier if I just use the seedling trays that my daughters are 3D printing for me. I'll show you guys that in another video, the 3D prints that they're making for me at home for me to do my seedlings. So, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start on this and start drilling these holes, guys. And I brought my drill, and I brought my my little auger for this one, my drill bit. So the way this works, guys, I bought this auger right here, guys, this drill bit for like, I think $10 on Amazon, and it works pretty good. You just drill a little hole, and they actually have another one that I'm going to buy that's way smaller than this one, which is perfect size for the seedling trays that my daughters made me. So let's just test this out over here. So all we're going to do is come over here and just drill a little hole like this, and that's perfect for the cups. And then I just take these cups out. That might be a little bit too short. I might have to go a little bit deeper. And that's about it. And just take it right out of there. And you can see right here that it's root bound. See that, guys? That's terrible. But because like I said, I had them in my greenhouse for so long, and I need to go over there and to the shade house over there and get some dirt, because I didn't even backfill this one at all, and I got to get my gloves too. So let me get my gloves out of the truck so I can start backfilling these as I put them in the ground. So, all right, get this out of here. My gloves right there. So let me go over here and get some dirt. Bring back over here. Yeah, guys, I didn't even think about the rabbits attacking me over here. It's terrible. But you guys can see you guys can see all of the sun hemp over there in the garden beds looking pretty good. The banana plants over there looking pretty good. Everything's looking pretty good, guys. Even the palm trees I put in last week. So, oh, and I did tell you guys that my hookup, the guy that was giving me the palm trees, he had over 3,000 trees that he sold. So he doesn't have anything left. So now I have to wait until he gets some more for me to buy some. This is for the flower bed that goes in here. I need to put something up there so it doesn't blow away again. Let's just throw one of these plants up there. One of these aloe plants. There. That'll be good for now. So yeah, so I'm gonna be using some of this stuff right here, these bags over here and this mulch right here to put around those marigolds over there in the ground. So let me get a bag of dirt. Let's take over there, start putting these marigolds in there so I can start moving a lot faster, guys. I won't show you guys me digging holes for every last plant, but I'll do a couple with you guys so you guys can see, and then I'll show you guys the end result when I'm done. So I'm just gonna top these off on the top and backfill them a little bit as I put these in there. Whew. All right, guys, I am done. I put all of the, well, I'm not gonna say I didn't put all of them in there, but I put majority of the marigolds in the ground. I'll let you see that. I didn't put all of them in there because what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna have to cut short today, and I'm gonna have to run to Home Depot and get some type of covering or some netting to cover this up before I leave, before I go home today, because I already know Bugs Bunny gonna come over here and he gonna eat all this up. So I'll let you see what I got so far. So this is what I did so far, guys. I still have some left over in some of these seedlings left over in some of these seedling trays. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put all those that's still left in the seedling trays. I'm gonna put those in the shade house, and hopefully they should be okay for at least a few more days, even though you can see they're all pretty much big and they're growing out of those seedling trays. I gotta move them, but like I said, I think a couple more days won't hurt. I'm gonna try to, maybe I'll try to get back over here later on this week, maybe like Wednesday or so, to put them in. But you can see the marigolds look pretty nice. They look pretty good, guys. I mean, you can see how big they are already. So like I said, this whole area right here all over here inside where these palm trees are right here, and back around here. Like I said, the other trail will be about right here, so it should be coming this way. All this will be cleared out and you'll have a trail, but all this area right here inside of this, where this tree is at right here, all the way over, should be full of marigolds. And another reason I don't want to continue to go on is because I want to actually like I said, I want to put the netting on, and I actually want to see how this looks for next week when I come back, if they're still here. Hopefully the netting will protect it from Bugs Bunny over here, but or whatever else is over here. I don't know, could be a possum or something, or a raccoon over here messing with it. I don't know, but I want to just check it for next week and see if they're still here, so then I know before I put more work in putting the rest of them in here. And if it doesn't work, guys, then I'll do some more research. If you got any ideas on what I can use over here, I'm in zone 9B over here in Florida. My house, we actually live in West Palm Beach, which is 10A, which is really good weather. I can actually start growing where I live at in October, like September, October, beginning of October, when the weather's cooled down. But over here, I can actually start growing in August. So that's why we're trying to really push now, because I know I told you guys before that we had a lot of time when we purchased this land back in November. I told you guys that we had a lot of time to prepare, but now is actually we don't, because these garden beds, I want to start using them in August as soon as possible. That's why we got the drip irrigation going to those. So, and these right here will not have drip irrigation. I'm gonna put some type of sprinkler head over here. So what I'm gonna do now, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start picking up all this mess, put it inside the shade house, move the truck up, and then I'm gonna get started on this tree ring drip irrigation over here, so you guys can see that. All right, so all right, let me get to it, guys. So I put all the plants over there inside the shade house, and I took everything out the truck as far as what I need for this drip, for this tree ring drip irrigation. So I showed you guys what I brought. So this is what I have right here. Well, first off, this is the leftover marigolds that I put over here. So these are what I'll put in next week if all goes well with this rabbit. And guys, don't get me wrong, I mean, I like rabbits, you know what I mean, but I just don't want them eating up my stuff. But at the same time, guys, I've heard that the poop from rabbits is like really good fertilizer. So I mean, it's a shame that they're eating up my plants, but yeah, you can clearly see the poop in there, guys. That's a rabbit. So I don't know, I'm trying to figure out something what I can do to try to deter them, but the poop is actually good fertilizer, guys, from what I heard. So all right, so let me go ahead and show you guys what I brought with me today. And I know over here is really rough, guys. We really have to take care of this next week. We'll trim this up, start coming over here using the skidger and chop all this up, and with the weed eater for now until we get our brush cutter. So because over there by that tree, you can see it's pretty thick. Like, I don't even want that tree, but I don't know why we left it when we had the land cleared in the first place. But okay, so let me take out my list and I'll show you what I brought with me today for this install. All right, so for this install, guys, this is what I have. I know it's kind of generic, but hey, it works. All right, this is the side I was messing with right here. I'm just making sure you guys can see this because I have the camera on top of my head, so just making sure. All right, so starting from over here, guys, this is where the well is right here. So I'm gonna run one line all the way back here. I'm gonna put an elbow, and then I'm gonna run it all the way across, and I'm gonna put an end cap. And these two trees right here are my avocado trees. This right here will be a T connector running this way, same length, and those are lychee trees, and I'm gonna top that off with an end cap. Same thing right here. These are papaya trees, T connectors, 3 papaya trees, end cap. Then I'm gonna break it off right here with a T connector running this way, and these are all banana trees. And you can see there's 2 elbows right there on the corners, and there's 4 end caps. And this right here is a valve that I'm going to use to shut off all the water over here if I want to. So if the pump is not strong enough, I can turn off this valve, shut all of this down, and then just water the banana trees, and vice versa. I put a valve right here where I can cut that off and just water all of the other trees over there. And if I leave both of them open, then it'll get both. So, and this is for next week, guys. This is for the berries and strawberries over there that I'll add next week. So I need 3 elbows, 9 end caps, 6 T connectors, 18 barbs, and 18 T-barbs and 2 valves. So I'll show you what else I brought. So right here, guys, this right here is 500 feet of tubing, and this is a 1/2 inch drip tubing. I got 500 feet, guys, because it was cheaper for me to buy 500 feet, because from here all the way back there to that first avocado tree back there is already 200 feet. So it's like, it's gonna be a lot. So, and I need some for leftovers for next time too. So this right here, guys, is what I bought from Drip Depot, and this is called Mini Drip, and they already have I don't know if you can see these little holes in there, but there's already little emitters in there. So this is what's gonna drip to the plants. Coming from the well, this right here should drip at least I think 1/2 gallon per hour to each tree. So I mean, it's gonna be on for a couple hours anyway, just to give them, you know, some good amount of water. And like I said, guys, my main problem is that I mean, don't get me wrong, we're lucky we have a well now with the water, you know what I mean? So that's great. But the only problem is I only can water it when I'm here, and I have to be here to use my water pump to suck that water out of that well. So what we want to do is we want to get that solar well to put in there, the solar pump to put in there, so we can water all of our plants when we're not here. Because come in August, guys, and I start putting my vegetables in that garden bed over there, I want to be able to water it when I'm not here, because if I can't, they're gonna all die. So so anyway, so that's what I have. Let's see what I have in here. Put this down. Hopefully you guys can see this. So these are the T connectors that I'll be using. Again, I've used before. This is the cutter to cut the wire, the holes and everything. This is the elbow, and this right here, guys, is where the 500-foot tubing is going to run into this, and then this will run into the water pump. So this turns into a 3/4. So it goes from 1/2 inch down to a 3/4. Okay, so that's what this is for. And this tubing right here, guys, this is just the regular drip tubing right here. And let me see, I just dropped my phone. Okay, all right, and this right here, guys, these are the end caps that I use. I showed you guys these last time, and these are the end caps down each row. And all this I got on Amazon, guys, except for the tubing. Tubing is the only thing I bought from Drip Depot. All right, and let me see. So in here is where most of my tools are, where most of the stuff I need. These right here are the shut-off valves, guys, that I showed you about. I'm gonna put 2 of them on here today, to where I can cut off the water to the banana trees, or cut off the water to the other trees. And let's see, I'll be using these. Let me open this for you so you guys can see it. I didn't give you a chance to really look at it last time. These are the new ones that I bought. These are the T-barbs, barb T's, 1/4 inch. And this is how you will make the tree ring. Oh, bee almost got me. All right, so we got those, and let me see what else we got. We have the other barbs, and you can see these barbs right here just clearly go straight across. And this is the one that I'll show you when I'm gonna use that as well. Okay, so this is the regular barb right here. And then what else we have in this bag? We have the elbows, which I already showed you. And that's it. That's about all we're going to be using today, guys. That's everything. So for time's sake, guys, I already made these right here, and this is the T. I mean, this is the tree ring right here, if you can see it, which is the tubing I got from Drip Depot that already has the holes in it for the drip. And right here you can see where I use the T barb right here to connect the circle. And I cut these at 3 feet each, 3 feet long. And then I added the other tubing, which is right there on the end of it, right? So if you can see that, and I demonstrated over there when I put one together for you. I left one that I didn't do, so I'll show you that one on the first one. So, but this is it right here, and this is the tubing, and then on the very end I put the other barb, the straight barb right there. And this is the one that will go into the main hose, which is right here, which is the 1/2 inch. All right, so with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start running this tube all the way down there to the end where the avocado tree is at. So, all right guys, so I carried all the hose over here, this 500-foot hose, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find the end point of it. And let's see, I think this is, yeah, this is the end right here. So the way this is gonna work, guys, I'm gonna run it and I'm gonna let it stop about right here. So at this point right here, I'm gonna put a I forget, one of these stakes in the ground right here on top of this hose to keep it right here, and I'm gonna put an elbow right here on the corner. So let me go ahead and do that now. I have them in my pocket. I had to carry some stuff. So let me get this elbow out. I know I have it. Pocket. Come on. This thing, candy wrapper and stuff. Okay, here we go. All right, so there is my stake, and here is my elbow right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this elbow on first. Thought I heard something creeping up on me, guys. I gotta keep a watch out just in case a snake try to get up on me. All right, so go ahead and put this elbow on here. All right, play around with this hose. All right, guys, I'm back from Home Depot. It took me about an hour round trip to come back. So I got some new piping, the new tubing right here. It's exactly the same from what I had. I don't know what the difference is, guys, because the numbers are all the same on there, but I tried this one inside the store with my fittings, and it worked. So I exchanged the other one. I got a new one now, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this one out the package, and I'm gonna run it down there to the avocado trees, and we'll start over. All right, guys, so we're back in action. So I'm gonna put the hose down right here, and again I'm gonna start it from over here. This is where we want to start it from, about right here. So I'm going to get my end caps again, and let me make sure you guys can actually see what I'm doing. So not my end caps, but I need my elbow. There it is. Get the elbow out. All right, guys, so I have the elbow right here. So let's put that on there. I tested this in the store, so it should work. There we go. All right, so we got the elbow all the way on. Let's just make sure. All right, so the elbow's on, and now we have to do is just tighten it up just like this. All right, so we have the elbow on. So this one right here is going to go the other way, but for right now we'll leave it right here. This is how it's going to go, and I'm going to grab one of my anchors to put on there for right now. So we have it right here, just like this, and then I'll just put this down here right now just to hold that in place for now. All right, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to actually run this hose right here all the way back to the well, and then I'll cut it and I'll put a staple in the ground for that one as well. So let me go ahead and do that now, and this should be roughly probably about 200 feet, but this hose that I bought is actually 500 feet, so should be fine. So I'm just gonna run it all the way. All right, guys, so this is what I have right here, and I'm over here at the well. I'm going to cut it, except for I'm gonna make sure I give myself a lot of a little leeway here. I don't want to cut it too short, even though the well could actually stretch all the way to this first palm tree with the hose. I don't want it to. I mean, I want to give it a little bit more slack. So I'm going to actually cut it about right there, and that should be good. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave this one here, and yeah, that should be fine just like that. I want to keep it tight though, so I might put I'm gonna put one of these anchors in there. I'm gonna pull it and then put an anchor down to keep it tight. You can see it's already trying to move a little bit, so I'm gonna pull it because I want it tight. And notice I still have all those plants over there too in the ground that I put, so I want to make sure they don't get damaged either. So I'm just gonna clamp it right here for now to keep this down. Oh, that's not gonna work. I have to put something on it. Well, it's okay for now, guys. I can work with this. All right, so I have some line extra from last time, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab it, take it over there and use it now. So it's like a big old hula hoop. All right, so all right, here we go. So this is the one that was already cut before. So what we're gonna do is just gonna let me see, how much do I need? All right, so I'm gonna go down here with the line, and I want this one to stop somewhere around here, about right there. So I'm gonna put my clamp on there, and I'm gonna put my I'm gonna put a clamp on there now, just so I know exactly where I want it to stop at. So I want this one to stop somewhere around here, so put it right here for now. And I'm gonna get an end cap right here. Take everything over there so I can go ahead and put this together right now. All right. So if you're following, I'm gonna put an end cap right here on the end to keep this in place. Right there. All right, so got that on there. So hopefully you guys can see that end cap. So that keeps the water in there. So I'm gonna put it right here. Then I'll put this one right there to keep it in place. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and install one tree ring. All right, so to do the tree ring, guys, let me go ahead and take this off. I'm taking the drip line that I bought from Drip Depot. All right, and when I tell you it is hot, it is hot. That's why I came out here earlier, guys. But everything, it's like every time you do something, try to be early, something always happens, guys. So I'm just gonna estimate it. It's like 1, 2, and about 3. So I'm gonna cut it about right here, and that will give me my 3 feet of drip line. Okay, and remember this line already has emitters already in it. You can see it right there. So I'm gonna cut it right there. All right, so I take this line and I'm going to grab my T-barbs, which I already have one open, which is right here. All right, so I'm gonna grab one of these T-barbs right here. So this is the one I'm using, and I'm going to close off this one. Okay, just like so. And this one right here, I kind of cut it too close to the emitter, so it's kind of loose. But let's just see what happens. If it's too loose, then I'll just have to put another one on. So now I need my other barbs, which is these, my straight barbs. One of these right here. Actually, no, I don't need that yet. I need my my other line, which is, this is the other tubing line right here, guys, that you're going to use. This one doesn't have the holes in it, and I have one already cut, but what did I do with it? Oh, there it is. It's on the ground. All right, so I'm gonna take this one right here and put it on my tree ring right here. Okay, so once you fit that on there, then you take the T-barb, the straight barb right here, just a regular barb, put it on the end of this piece right here, just like so. Okay, and that gives you your tree ring. All right, so I'm gonna put this on here. I mean, lucky this tree ain't that big, I can still do it. So I'm gonna put it on here like that. So just like that, and I'm gonna go around it, guys, and I'm gonna bury all of these tree rings. So then all you have to do then, guys, is just place a hole, which is, let me grab my tool, this little tool right here. Take this one,
poke a little hole, and you can see it's pointed. Just poke a little hole in the drip line, just like that. And you take this barb, place it in there to the pops. And there you have it, guys. You have your drip line right there. So what you can do is you can bury this underneath all of the mulch, put the mulch on top of it. So I'll do that, but I wanted to show you guys exactly how to do the first one. So now you know. So now all I have to do is go down to the second one right here and do the same thing, and then I'm gonna do that to all the lines going across. So all right, but you don't have to see me do all of them, but yeah. All right, guys, so for the sake of time, I had already made a lot of these tree rings already at home. So I already had them made. I just wanted to give you a demonstration on that one down there. So for this one right here, you can see I cut the line right here. I added it to the elbow, and all I'm gonna do is use one of these tree rings right here, and I'm gonna place it over top of the tree. And this tree ring right here, I kind of made kind of small. I don't know how, but this one's a little bit smaller. So, but it's okay, it'll fit. And I mean, you can always adjust it too. You can take off the barb to make it a little bit bigger, but for right now this is fine. So all I'm gonna do now, guys, is just poke a hole using this $1.29 tool. Poke the hole in there, take the barb and stick it in there, and then again I will go back around and cover all of these tree rings up with mulch. And this right here should drip the water directly to the ground, right in here, right to the tree roots. And that's the whole purpose of the tree ring. So I showed you guys how to do 2 of them. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting all these lines for all of these trees right here. Then I'll get back to you when I get to the banana trees. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, I'm done with this part. So what I told you I was gonna do was the 2 avocado trees, the 4 lychee trees, which is only 2 there because 2 of them are missing. One's at home and the other one's over there dead. So I'll start back from the beginning on where we left off at. So put the elbow right here, guys. You see the tree ring going around the trees. So I did all that, and then I just duplicated every one the same way. So I put a T connector there with the tree ring. So these are the 2 lychee trees right here. Like I said, this one right here is going to be replaced. That one's already dead. It's going to be replaced. That lychee tree right there is doing okay. The one I got at home, the big one, is going to go right here. Once I put it in there, then I'll add another hole right here to put the tree ring. Over here, the papaya trees, all 6 of these papaya trees right here will be replaced. This one right here is trying to do a little something, and the one on the end down there is trying to do a little something too. So, but the one in the middle, I didn't even put a dripper to it because I already know I'm gonna have to change it. And these 2 poor things right here, I'm gonna have to change these out too. So all 3 of these right here will be gone. So, but the tree dripper is there already, the tree ring. So, all right. So what I wanted to do was, like I said, get all those trees right there, and right here, I'm going to cut the holes right here, and I'm gonna add this valve. So that way I could turn off this whole side right here. If I want to turn this off so it doesn't get watered, I can hit that valve and it'll shut down everything past that valve over here. Now over here is another story. So this line right here that's running, I'm going to put a T connector right there where I have it. I'm going to put a valve right there, and I'll put another T connector right there, and those lines will go over here. It'll run straight down here to this elbow right here, and then it will split and go back down that way with the end cap. And you can see I already have the dripper's already there. Same thing for this one. This one will have a T connect right here and go straight down, and going back this way, this one will have a T connector, T connector right here going straight down with the elbow cap. And then coming all the way down here, you can see the elbow right there. So guys, the only problem that I'm having right now is that I ran out of T connectors. So I only have one right there, and I need one to go down this row, and I need one more to go down this row. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run all the line so you can see it, and next week I'll bring the other 2 T connectors so that way this row and that row of bananas can get the water. So all right, so let me go ahead and get started, and then I'll show you what I came up with. All right guys, I'm done with that. Let me go ahead and show you what we got. So this is what I did. I put these lines right here is connected because I had the elbow right there on the corner. This one right here, I did not have the T connect, so I couldn't hook these 2 up, but that's easy to do. This one doesn't have the T connect because I don't have the these right here don't have the lines because I don't have the T connect right there either. these two right here are, because I have the elbow for the corner. And on this one as well, guys, I did put the valve, a shut-off valve right here in the middle, so that depending on how strong my water is, if I want to just water these trees right here, all the bananas, I can shut down that one down there with that valve, and vice versa. If I want to shut down all the bananas and just work with those trees down there, I can shut down this valve. All right. So I mean, the sun, guys, didn't give me no favors today. It didn't do me no favors. So I'm blazing hot. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go chill for a second, and then I'm gonna hook up this well, and I'm gonna start watering all the trees, and then I'll come back over here, hook this one up to see if these drip lines work. I don't need these drip lines to be on right now, because like I said, I can't run them unless I'm here anyway. And while I'm here, I might as well give the tree more water than what these drips can give them. So I'm just gonna turn the water on the water hose and just water them before I go. So, but we will test them out, and I'll let you see it. All right, guys, I started watering, and it started raining a little bit, so I had to run a little bit. And then I didn't water everything. I just watered like the main fruit trees. I was getting over here to the sun hemp, and it started sprinkling, and then it stopped. So I turned off the I turned off the water pump, but now I'm gonna turn the water pump back on because I didn't get a chance to check the drippers because I was gonna take off. But I know I can't finish this video without letting you guys see the drippers. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this thing back on, and we are going to run down there. As you can see, this is the main hose right here, guys, that's coming from all the way back there. And I got it plugged in here to the filter, to the water pump. And I'm going to fill up this water pump again. And you guys can see how hard it is for me to get this thing started sometimes. Because you got to keep pouring water in this thing. And sometimes it still doesn't start. So, doesn't start sucking the water, I mean. I might have to go get another jug. All right, so you fill that up, guys, top that off, then you put this little top back on it, and sometimes that don't work. You got to take it off. So, but we're gonna try it. All right, so let me go ahead and turn this thing on. And I'll run. All right, so I have it on, and I'm gonna let the pressure build up right here. See if the pressure's on. On. All right, so the pressure is built up. So now we're gonna walk down here and see if it's working. Hopefully you guys can hear what I'm saying. So let's just see if these drippers are actually dripping water. And from the looks of it, I don't think so. That one is on. Okay, yeah, it's not dripping. All right, so I'm gonna have to go back over there and play around with this thing because the water is not coming up. So, yeah. All right, guys. So I actually saw water dripping from here when I came back over here. So it was leaking. So I took off that filter, and I just put the hose on there by itself. And I'm gonna put some more water in here and start over again. This time, I'm just gonna barely put the cap on, and I'm gonna start it up because I might have to put more water in there to play with this thing. This thing is weird. So. All right, and I got the water turned off right here, so it's not actually going through the hose yet. So let's see what happens. All right, have that on. All right. Ooh, water is coming. And I hate when that happens, guys. Well, I guess it was strong enough. All right, we'll try that again. So sometimes that happens, guys. It is what it is. I just got a good bath. All right, so we'll turn that on now. Let's see what happens. Whew, I'm soaked. Go down here and see if it's on. Yeah, it's dripping, guys. I can see it from here. Yep. Whew. There it is right there, guys. I don't know if you can see that. Take my thing off my head. All right, so you can see it if I lift it up, guys. You can see it's dripping water. Yay. Yep, and you can actually hear it. But like I said, guys, I will actually put these under the mulch next week. I'll come and dig these up. You can see that one's dripping quite a bit. Pretty good. These two right here don't have it. Remember, I can turn these valve. I can turn this valve off right here to stop the drippers going to these banana trees. I'm just checking them just to make sure that they're actually getting water. Yep, that one's dripping too. So make sure this one's dripping. You dripping? Yep, that one's dripping too. You can hear water coming from this one, but oh, okay, this one's actually. Yep, that one's dripping. That one's dripping. I can clearly see that one dripping. This one right here. Let's see. Yep, you're dripping. I can hear those back there dripping. See, are you dripping? Yeah, this one's dripping. Lychee tree. Are you dripping? Yep, lychee tree is dripping. That little lychee tree. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's what I thought, guys. Oh, okay, that one just came off. So let me fix that. Because remember I said that this was going to be kind of leaky. Because it was, when I cut it too short right there. So you can see it's not staying on there because the emitter is like right there. So that's okay, we'll fix that next week. I'll cut another piece, cut that one off. But at least we know it's dripping. And this one is dripping as well. So yeah, we're good, guys. So like I said, I'll put these underneath the mulch next week, and I'll bring the other connectors for these other two banana trees over here, guys. And next week I will also be connecting all of these the berry cage, everything that's inside the berry cage. I'll be putting drip lines to it, and I'll also run the lines here to these strawberries. As a matter of fact, before I leave, I'm gonna go ahead and measure that so I can cut those at home before I even get here. All right, guys. Alright guys, I'm done for today. I put an end cap on the hose that ran all the way from the back all the way up to the well. Put an end cap on there. You can see right there I put well, you can't really see it from here, but I put netting on top of all the marigolds right there, and I just use those flower pots to put some weight down on it. I know they're probably going to blow away because it was kind of windy earlier, but you know, that's the best I can do, guys. I mean, I looked up on Google and see what they said about you know, trying to keep the rabbits away. And they said all you can do is build like a little small fence that's like 2 to 3 feet, or you can put some type of smell out there, some type of scent that they don't like. So I don't know if I'm gonna do all that, but like I said, if this doesn't work and they eat all this up, then I'm just gonna go to something else, something that they won't eat, something I don't know, we'll figure it out. Maybe some pretty flower bushes or something to put in there to fill all that up. But I definitely want to put something in there. And like I said, I hate that the guy still doesn't have any more palm trees, so that's going to be a minute, so I can't finish this off, what I got to do with those palm trees. But everything is coming along just fine, guys. Next week, like I said, I'll go ahead and try to I'll put some drippers in for all the berry trees in there, the berry bushes in there, and the strawberries as well. I'll go ahead and route that up too. So other than that, guys, I'm out of here. If you guys haven't liked and subscribed, I appreciate it. If you do, give me a thumbs up today. It was hard work out here, and I'll see you guys on the next one, and thanks for tuning in.